I don't know why you not subscribed to my channel. You need to subscribe to this goddamn channel. I'm just saying.
I believe I'm a woman, and there's a sex change. Same thing with a woman becoming a man.
Gay rights. Yeah, gay rights. I'm gay.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel, and thank you for joining me. So I'm sitting here and I'm watching this video of Stephen A. Smith and Neil deGrasse Tyson. Maybe it's an old video, maybe it's a new video. I don't know. I just run across it and it's interesting to me. It caught my attention. Neil deGrasse Tyson is supposedly a black guy. You get what I'm saying? And very smart. I've always liked Neil deGrasse Tyson. Now he seems to have switched up, and he's saying things that are different now.
Those kind of things. How does that fall into, because that doesn't fall under quote unquote religious beliefs. Some would say to some degree it falls under science because it involves medicine in terms of the injection of hormones and things of that nature to alter your body physically. I'm a person that openly admits I don't know what to say. I don't even know how to ask the question in this day and age, Neil. That's how confusing it is to somebody like me. What is it to you, who seems to understand a hell of a lot more than most humans?
Was that because you an old, unwoke?
I'm trying to be woke. That's the sad part about it. I'm trying to be understanding. I'm trying to be understanding. My daughter said to me, "Dad, get with the times." I mean, this is the kind of stuff that happens. Dad, you got to be embracing and receptive to all things. I'm like, okay.
Now, before we jump into this, I want y'all to think of 2D, 3D. If I draw on a piece of paper a man and a woman, all it would take is a couple of little shade here, longer strokes here, a couple curves here and there to pretty much make the difference in the man and the woman. Okay, so keep that in mind, that 2D image. Now, but we all know that humans are not 2D people. You get me? So we're not 2D individuals. We're 3D. You get me? And probably 4D if we look deeper. You get what I'm saying? Something like that. But this is funny to us, to me, because he's explaining it to us as if humans are 2D individuals. Check this out.
Let me agree. Let me throw you a lifeline here and say, I don't think we will ever be as woke as the next generation. So let me put that out there.
Thank you so much for letting
no matter how hard we try.
Let me know that. Thank you so much.
Okay. So I actually spent a whole chapter on that very subject, and it's called gender and identity.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think the issue is simpler than you have attempted to present it. All right. So if you look at our chromosomes, all right, they can be XX or XY.
Right. That I know.
And that's binary. That is, there's male and there's female. And there's some variance on that. That's a very small percentage of the total. But I want to focus on those two for the moment. That's male and female. Okay. So now let's move past that and say, do those chromosomes manifest in society?
He say, you have male and you have female. You have XX and XY chromosomes. He said, let's move past that and ask the question, do those chromosomes manifest in society? He says, do they manifest in society? Okay, he's going to tell us a story about how he doesn't see how they manifest because of, A few features here, a few features there. That's all. That's all he sees. You get me? That's when he wake up, to him. You get what I'm saying? Remember, it's him. It's him. It's not inclusive. It's him. This is how he feel. You get what I'm saying? So he's gonna explain it to us. Okay, do those XX and XY chromosomes manifest in society? You get me? Do they make a difference in society? You get what I'm saying? When he tell us about these things that he sees, he's gonna leave out a lot of things that does make a difference.
Okay. All right. So stay with me now.
I'm saying.
Do they manifest?
I'm right here.
So now I did this experiment. I was on the New York City subway. It was in the winter. Everyone has a big coat on. And so I'm just looking at heads sticking out of the winter coats. And I said, why do I know who's male and who's female as I go down the line? This is just a simple question I ask myself. And I say, well, these 6 people are female. Those 4 are male. Why am I sure of that? I was sure of it because what I was queuing on were features that are secondary and tertiarily added to a person's appearance. Watch this. So all the girls, compared to the boys, I looked at what are the girls doing? They have, on average, longer earrings. They have 2 earrings. They have, on average, longer hair. They have eyeliner. They have tweezed eyebrows. Watch this. Longer nails, on average. Painted nails. They have makeup, a blush. Okay? And if there was any hair on their upper lip, that got removed, tweezed, or with the laser, yes, right? Got removed. Any hair between the eyebrows, removed. If it's all trimmed there, and I said, it's purple.
You and makeup quick. She gon' be okay. Everything will go away once she gets some dick. You do shit on purpose to get my attention. I know.
Watch this. What are they wearing? They're wearing girls' clothes. Well, how do I know they're girls' clothes? Just go to the store. They know how to sell you girls' clothes.
You see what I'm saying? He's I don't know if he like clothes is what he's bringing up. That's the defining feature. The traits and stuff, clothes. And how do you know that they're boys' clothes? Because the store told you that they was boys' clothes and stuff like that. I'm like, okay. Clothes, really? We go discuss clothes.
There's a whole section for just girls and women. Okay, I'm just saying girls and boys. How about the boys? Oh, the boys. If there's anyone who is a little thin and flabby, they went to the gyms. The boys. So they sitting down and they got some muscles they can show you. And they've got, yeah. And they might grow a beard and a mustache because that's a manly thing to do.
Then he goes into boys. Like, how do you know that they're boys? We just go, forget about the penis. We just not gonna, we gotta wait till they grow a beard and stuff before we know that they're a boy. You get what I'm saying? I don't.
And they're wearing boy clothes because they went to the boy section of the store to get it.
I don't think you know how big 12 inches is. Do you see that? Just in scale, where is that going? Not in here, okay?
Watch this. And if the woman's chest is not as large as she wants it, she goes and gets surgery to make it bigger, as 300,000 American women do every year.
Tell me a part of the body that begins with the letter T.
It's purple. And no several. You're right.
Okay, yeah. So my point is, apparently the XXXY chromosomes are insufficient.
You know what, Robert? Fuck you and everybody who live in your house.
Why you want to record me?
Because your entire staff has been calling me sir.
Okay. You're the one handing the credit card,
but
correct?
Look at me.
Okay, you're the
right?
one. Okay, I can look at you.
What about me is presenting what you would call masculine right now? If you didn't see the name on my credit card and you were quickly handing me my card back, would you have said something?
What would you like me to do, man? What are you? So I can call you. What are you?
No.
What are you?
Why does it matter?
No. What are you?
Why does it matter?
What are you?
Why does it matter?
Oh, it doesn't matter to you. But to me, I'm a male. Okay?
Okay.
So, what are you? So I can call you sir or ma'am. What are you?
What would you assume looking at me?
What are you?
What would you assume looking at me?
I assume that you're a man. Okay?
Because when we wake up in the morning, we exaggerate whatever feature we want to portray the gender of our choice. To portray the gender of our choice. Either the one you're assigned, the one you choose to be, whatever it is. And so now, so now just to tie a bow on this, I say to you, somewhere I think I read that the United States was a land where we have the pursuit of happiness. Pursuit of happiness.
What would you assume looking at me?
Yes.
Suppose no matter my chromosomes, today I feel 80% female.
Watch this.
20% male. I'm gonna put on makeup. I'm gonna do that. Tomorrow I might feel 80% male. I'll remove the makeup and I'll wear a muscle shirt.
What would you assume looking at me?
I assume that you're a man. Okay?
Because when we wake up in the morning, we exaggerate whatever feature we want to portray the. Why do you care?
What are you? So I can call you. What are you?
No.
What are you?
Why does it matter?
No. What are you?
Why does it matter?
What are you?
Why does it matter?
What business is it of yours to require that I fulfill your inability to think of gender on a spectrum?
The argument is made that trans women are women, for example. And what that seems to mean is that trans women are identical to women. Now, people want to say trans women are not biological women. Obviously, that is the case. But people don't seem to want to say that, although that is obviously scientifically true. Trans women are not biological women. Biological women are biological women.
But where are you going with this? What are you trying to accomplish by asking yourself, is it science or is it not science? It's people in society.
But this is a perfect example of an area where suddenly it doesn't matter to say things that are just true. Like, why is it bad or wrong to point out?
I have another way to approach this. I care what is objectively true in the world as a scientist. But let me not say even as a scientist. I just simply care what is objectively true. And science happens to be a pretty potent path to invoke, to find out what is true. And so if people express themselves on a gender spectrum, there's male and there's female. And there's some variance on that that's a very small percentage of the total. And that is an act. And what I've found in the human mind is that we go out of our way to put things in categories, in bins, all right? Because that makes it easier for us. So that's why people come up to you and say, well, you a boy or are you a girl? Choose one. Which are you? I say, no, maybe I'm a little of both. So our brain doesn't allow a continuum. We can't. And so what happens? Are you a boy or are you a girl? You have to be one of, maybe there's a continuum. Wait, maybe a little above this. No, you have to be one or the other. No, I will not be what you require just because you can't think on a spectrum. I'm going to be what I want to be. And we have known this as children. Every single class, there was the girl who was the we have words for them. Tomboy. There's the tomboy who wore boys' clothes, who got dirty with the boys. And she didn't have long hair. She had short hair. And even if she did have long hair, it was tied up in a bun so it didn't get in the way. Do you know Joan of Arc?
Yes.
Do you know why? Half the reason why she was burned at the stake back in the 1400s, most people don't know. I ask people, they don't know. The reasons brought against her was for cross-dressing, for dressing like a man. Now, if she's going to lead soldiers into battle on a horse, you can't do that in a skirt riding side saddle. Okay. So of course she's going to wear pants. All right. But here's a very early example of someone who didn't fit a gender category held by others. And all I'm saying is, in the people I identified as female and male on the train, if some of those females were chromosomally male, it didn't matter to me. I see them as female. That's how they present.
But can I get my silence? Man, this is some bull silence. Oh, you just gonna keep on saying silence.